You've had 15 weeks to learn how to successfully complete your DPE entries. The idea that you're documenting your work, the idea that there is a lot of loot associated with just clicking through these 4 stages, and that you gave it your all. Bonus at the end for those of you who actually did. One thing that's clear on reviewing your digital portfolio entries for the week 15 DNF report was that many of you still don't understand this. So let me take some time and go through this point by point and help you understand what this is all about and why I want you to do it a particular way. Virtually all of you are titling your blog post correctly, but a few of you are not. You need to distinguish one week from another. This is non-negotiable. Now, many of you are either not including imagery in every single post, or you're including imagery that's not your own. I don't want pictures of the Mac Lab. I want you guys to be posting your own work. And to those of you who put one image every week, and sometimes that image took you 15 minutes to generate, is that really a complete representation of what you did in the week? Some of you have little tiny thumbnails which do not open a larger image. You need to learn how to show your work off using the 1500 pixel maximum size in any direction guidelines. If you're making videos, upload your video to YouTube and embed it. Okay? I want you guys to understand that this aspect of your documentation is huge. And when I see one simple little, like checkerboard madness, that's your representation for the week, that took, 10 or 15 minutes. You did other things. Show this off. That's huge. The week in review. I want you guys to actually think about what you did. I worked in Illustrator this week. Okay, what did you do? Be specific. See that? Now, self-guided learning. Many of you, and I was really surprised about this, were saying, well, there wasn't much to do this week. You have the entire internet at your fingertips. You have the entire creative community to help guide you in directions you want to explore with a purpose. Read this sentence and give credit where credit is due. Now, self-assessment. This is where the vast majority of you are failing. Many of you say, I gave it my all because I had 4 or 5 bell-to-bells. That is one of a number of ways that you're self-assessed. Did you address all of the prompts? And the answer for about 90 to 95% of you is no. No, I did not. That's great, but that's not I gave it my all. Now let's look at a couple of those prompts. The short-term goal. My short-term goal is to learn how to do this in Illustrator. Okay. Do you read these other prompts? Do you address these other prompts? And the same goes for the long-term goal. For virtually all of you, you are not addressing these prompts. You're just repeating similar goals and saying the same thing. You're copying and pasting. This is not acceptable. Unless you want no second effort. If that's what you want to claim, then that's okay. You don't have to address those prompts. Now, I would really appreciate it. This is a problem, and people are saying, Scotchko, when are you going to enforce this? The problem is you're using a whole bunch of different systems, and I don't want to go into every single one and try to figure out how to teach you how to do this. However, you can go to YouTube and find out yourself. Hey, I'm using Wix, and I need to learn how to do this. Go find the answer. And speaking of Wix, does your website load like molasses? Some Wix sites are snappy. They load, I can find what I'm looking for, it's great. Some take an eternity to load. Is that your site? Change something about. Do you really need that movie in the background? Is that adding anything when your content is so pitiful? I want you guys to understand that the user's experience should be part of your mindset. And what does your site look like? At this point in the year, do you really have a hodgepodge of different font sizes and you have no consistency between your posts because you don't know what you're doing? Once again, use third-party resources in order, where to go? Self-guided learning. In order to figure out how to make your documentation something you're proud of. Look, in the second semester, these are not options. These are requirements. So you might as well get used to it. Okay? Thank you.